Hello, good morning. Today is 2022 May 14th Saturday, and wishing you to have a happy weekend. Today I wish to share with you my experience of calculating the day difference. Why I need this function because when I want to get the third dose of my coronavirus vaccination, the government asked me about how long I took taken the vaccination for the last dose, the second dose. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be too near, or too. I don't know. But of course, I can calculate it using website. But I got an idea why I don't write a simple script using Python. And like this, just example, I have a start date and the date, and write at this date at 124 days to go from here. Just example, I don't know whether this is really the day that I have my second jab of the coronavirus vaccination. I don't know, but it's just an example. In fact, I don't need to write a program. In Emacs, you can do that. For example, a long time ago. Then I, just for argument's sake, I took March 26th. Then I mark it, and then go to today. It's May 14. Okay, back to today, and then I can calculate calendar days. Count days region, the 50 days, okay. And I can just checking. Okay, I mark this one, and I go to a second, January 10, and then count the days. 125 days. 124 days. Yeah, 1 day difference. Make it maybe the difference is inclusive or exclusive. Anyway, this means that it works. Yeah, Emacs work, but Python also possible. Then I explained about this scripts. The two importation important. One I call datetime, the other called a parser. First, I have the date entry and the variables, and I call this function date difference. And I have two cases. One is that I don't put the start date. I put a none here as default, and that's suppose that I don't put it here. I don't have the start date. Then automatically, the start date will be today. Yeah, 125 days, it works, okay. So this means that you can omit the date if you want to focus on today at one of the days in the past or the day in the future. Then I make this decision. If there is a date mentioned, I use the past date to become an object. If no, then I use datetime now. Of course, it's for illustration. I never like to write something like this because it's always good to be a one-liner. Because this one, I copied this. No, this one. Equal to past start date if date. Else. You can see how easy to edit the code using Emacs. So now it becomes shorter. We have a start date object. Depends whether the start date. If we have a start date, then I pass it to be an object from the string to the object. And else we come by datetime now as alternate objects, and I can use that object minus each other and return the days, and you know how many days in between. Okay. To check whether the logic work. Yeah, it works. Okay. Now I make it a bit nicer in output because the days, if I don't do it, it can be negative. The days negative. Okay, so I determine if it's negative, then I will get rid of the negative mark and then print the so and so days ago from that one. Otherwise, it's ahead of the. Okay, just check it. Suppose that I next year, then it's 24 days from today. 240. Okay, I remember that. Check with Emacs. I mark it and go to the January 10th and then 10242. Okay. Yeah, somewhat minor difference. I don't know, because it may be a certain due to inclusive or exclusive, that kind of thing, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so all in all, that is a very simple program to show how we can use Python to find the difference between 2 days. How many days between, and that two importation and that two modules are very useful. Thank you very much for listening to my sharing of Python experience, also including Emacs, and hope to share with you other experience that I encountered in my daily life or in my daily work. In my work, I rely heavily on programming, although I'm not a full-time programmer, but I found programming has been helping my life so much, because that effect, I don't have any assistance in all my career, and so I rely on programming, and that helped me. Got a lot of help and a lot of fun in it. Okay, thank you, and have a nice day and nice weekend.